Yo, 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 what's going on? What's going on, good people? You are in the no judgment zone with me, your host, Sean Taylor, discussing topics with no judgments. I got my boy Brandon Latman on the my co-host Brandon Latman. He's on this thing, man. We about to go in on this subject, running a little bit behind. We got about 50 minutes to get it done, and we're gonna get it done in 5 and a 0. So we're gonna get this thing in. Today's topic, okay? Today's topic is when you
Mhm.
got to give him, her, or them back to the city. And I know some people are listening to this
Yes.
topic. It's everywhere I'm streaming, Facebook, Twitter, FIMP, my business Facebook page, Tailor Made Training for You, so on and so forth. For Gwen's Boys Mindset, my YouTube channel, everywhere. Welcome, 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 good people. So, like I said, today's topic is when you have to give her, him, or them back to the city. Some people may be wondering, what is this about? What is
Yeah.
these? What
You
is
can
Sean? And
make it plain for them. Hey, they all know Future. Hey, well, you got to give them back to the streets, baby. You got to give them back to the streets.
yeah, when you got to give them back to the streets, there is strong probable cause for this. Now, if me and
Yeah.
Brandon did a rundown of all the reasons why you got to give them back to the city, we would be pretty much on here all day. But,
Yes.
attitude and, leveling up and all these different things are causes of why you have to give them back to the city. They may not be able to appreciate you, what you bring, how you challenge them mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. You may have to give that person back to the city if that person is used to dealing with clown ass dudes. You may have to give them back to the city. If
Yeah.
she is trying to play you or he is trying to play you with some weak game that you can see with blind eyes, you may have to give them back to the city. If she can't deal with a man who is in his purpose. See, here's the thing: a man that's in his purpose, whatever he is and his purpose is, he's given a lot of time to that. Why? Because there's something that's going to come of higher value a little bit later on because he is focused on that purpose. If that person is maybe, kind of clingy,
Mm-hmm.
have that attention whore syndrome, you may have to give them back to the city if they hung up on a sorry ass ex that did them wrong, and you see that and you can smell that a mile away, but then she trying to run game on you. You may have to give her dud ass back to the city. See, there's so many different reasons why you may have to give him, her, or them back to the city. So I'm segueing in that. Now I got a real live Doberman pincher on that other end. I mean, I'm finna go ahead and take that chain around his neck, and I'm finna go ahead and let that brother loose. BL, go ahead and creep to the mic like a phantom, if you would, my young brother. Go ahead and do it, man. Go do your thing,
See,
dog. Do your thing.
now, all of this, and this does not mean that this person is a bad person. No,
Mm-mm.
not at all. This can mean just this is somebody who you don't mesh with. This is somebody who you don't match with. Shoot, if she's masculine and or he's feminine, dude, and you want the opposite, yeah, time to give him back to the streets. Now,
Mm.
and if she says that I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still want that ring, yeah, baby, it's time for you to go. What are you bringing me? And I never understood that with the cooking and cleaning things. There's like, well, there's men can cook and clean too. Yeah, I cook and clean too. Yeah, that's what I do. But can you? I'm not asking you to do it for me. Can you do it to survive? Because you, unless you're just a nasty person, and if you're overweight, I understand because you can't cook because you eat out all the time. But we're not gonna get in that. That's a whole nother show.
Mm.
But if you the signs that you need to give this person back to the streets, give them back to the city, give them back to the intergalactic highway. Number one for men, disrespect. Soon as disrespect comes, I mean that's it right there. That's all. That's a non-negotiable right there. Disrespect. As soon as the disrespect starts, the relationship is over. It's over. It's done. Finito. Don't even think about it no more because it doesn't get better after that initial disrespect. Now, everybody can have that mistake. I'm gonna let you make a mistake, but you do it again, it's a choice. So once you make that choice, I got a decision to make too, baby. I'm sorry. You gotta go. Hey, go mess his life up. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate you for choosing to leave. Go mess his life up. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right. Word. Okay. So I'm going to segue into giving her back to the city for that. I want y'all to, if you haven't heard it, I want you to hear it. 5,000 up in Tiffany. Oh no! Got a badass kids running around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. What? Now here's my boy Anderson. Go ahead, Anderson. This bitch got me paying for chips. Diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist. What? See, now, now, when I first heard this song, I wrote a long post, and I know people don't like long posts, so I had to go back in a little bit of time warp of when I was riding on my big wheel or riding on my bike through the hood, and I would always see a dude on the porch. I would see a dude out the window on the balcony just smoking. So as a little dude, I was like, I would ride through the neighborhood as a little dude. I would always look up. You know, you do that the time of year. I'm like, man, these grown men they always smoking, man. They be smoking a lot. They be always smoking on the balconies and the windows. But Bruno then did it again, and he broke that thing all the way down of why that dude is smoking out the window, because he got some heifer, got him stressed and pressed to the wall with some bullshit shit. He just got him just stressed, smoking out the window. I could tell you right now. See, when Anderson popped in, and now the video is hilarious. When I say it had me literally in tears, because I'm not gonna lie, the first time I heard the song, I was a little bit zooted. So I couldn't really, my brain and everything was moving in like slow motion. So I couldn't comprehend what those words actually meant. Now, after the zootedness subsided and I went and listened to the song again, I say, Bruno, you done did it again. I mean, he broke it down why that dude is smoking out the window. You see what I'm saying? She got me paying the rent, paying for trips, diamonds on her neck, diamonds on her wrist, and here I am alone. I'm so cold.
Oh, shoot, Sean,
hey,
if you
man,
break down the lyrics,
hey, boy.
If you break down the lyrics, Sean, it's an indictment. It's an indictment on this is a jab at single mothers. If you really listen to the lyrics, because wait. You right. Go ahead. Because if he didn't include, if he didn't include her kids in it, then I would say differently. But he said got a badass kids running around the whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese. Then on top of this, I'm paying for trips, icing her out. Her kids stressing me out, running around my crib, tearing stuff up. And then not only that, this is the cherry on top. She got me in the jam with her ex-man, who's a UFC fighter. Oh no, come on, man, no. And then
she know I ain't got hands like that.
That man got a license to kill. No, dog. Ooh, no.
Boys, it's hard out there in them streets.
It is.
It's so hard out there in them streets. Hey, so my thing.
Chantel Cooper said facts, and Lisa Reed said you so messy.
What she say? What Lisa said?
You so messy.
Well, you call
Hey,
it
you
what it
got
is, Lee.
and
The
she
truth
laughing.
is what it is. The truth
Oh,
is
she
what it
know.
is. You know, it
Oh yeah.
is. It is the truth. See, my thing about it is the song took me back as the little boy on the back on a big wheel and on the bike riding in the neighborhood, wondering why these dudes smoking out the window. I had to go back because I remember seeing that a lot as a
Yeah.
little dude. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, man, stressed and pressed. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, man. Nobody can run game better than a woman. My mom taught me that at an early age.
True that.
Period. Point blank. My mom said, Sean, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I ain't even gonna lie to you, son. Y'all lie, y'all lies be dumb. Our lies be strategic, thought out,
Yeah.
planned out, premeditated. We would look you straight in the face. My mom told me this. She said, and I guess it could go both ways. She said, but she said, we are the creatures who can sleep with you one night and dump your dud ass the next and be gone. Period. Like a fart in the wind. So my thing about this smoking out the window, it is
Yeah.
a funny song that's speaking true blue facts. That ain't even argumentative. You can't even refute it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's just one of those things where, and I love when ho, 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 hold on. I I love and I'm gonna talk over the song. How could she do this to me?
How can she do it?
I thought that I was the only one. I
Mm-hmm.
thought she only belonged to me, but I was wrong because she belongs everybody.
Hey,
you
hey,
got,
LaShawn.
hey, you got one of them hoes that just belongs to everybody. You think you the only one, dude? She's sleeping with this dude, that dude, and just the other night, she was gripping me tight, singing Hercules,
Manipulation.
Hercules. Yeah, man.
Hey,
Hey,
manipulation.
so my thing about it is, I had a chick look me dead in the face just last week. She said, "You know what? I have listened to you. I have listened to you and Brandon's podcast. I'm not going to mention her name." She looked me dead in the face. She said, "Everything you said that your mom has said has been fact. Your
Mm-hmm.
mom was dead on point. She can't be wrong because my mom said, I'm giving you this information because I'm a woman. They ain't going to tell you the truth about their bullshit. I'm just
Yeah.
letting you know. I'm a woman. I ain't got no dog in your fight, son. I'm
Mm-hmm.
letting you know how we are as females. So when they come at you crooked, victim, all this, all that, sit back on cool. Don't say nothing. You got the answers to the test because you already know it. I done already schooled your son. Just sit back and absorb the BS that they're telling you. But play chess with these heifers because they are out there manipulating men left and right, going for the bag and stuff like that. Listen, if that's your scheme, plotting, if that's your thing, plotting schemes on a man, do you? I'm not judging you. That's not my place. You ain't mine, so I don't care what you do. Theoretically, I really don't care what you do. But there are some dudes who've been schooled by some real mothers on game. You
Mm-hmm.
can't play them. You can't play a dude that's been schooled by a mother who done taught them how women is. You can't school them at all. They see you
Yeah.
a mile away. They already know you lying. They already know you full of it. They just going with it. They just going with it until they just kind of cut you loose. So, but the woman that came to me and she said, "Boy, your mama, she did a good job because boy, she has exposed everything about us."
Yeah.
Everything. So I just tell
So
women, I said, listen, just be straight up with me because I'm when the lie come out, I'm not gonna look at you how I used to look at you. I'm gonna look at you one eye closed, one eye open. That's just how it's gonna be because you created that. I did not create that.
yes.
So it is what it is. Go ahead, B.
So I'm gonna give they call a black pill to you right now, and this is the black pill guys are the guys who are just like they basically have given up on the dating game. They've given up on women because They say, hey, it's a rigged game. I'm not handsome. I'm not muscular. I don't have the money. I just don't have the physical look, the status, the game, the resources. And that's all women want. So they give up. Um, and this contributes to it, Sean. And I'm sure most moms didn't tell any of their sons this. Your mom may be one of the few that has ever
She's
told their sons this.
she's
So
an
listen,
exception to the rule.
she's an exception. So listen, she may have told you this, but most moms haven't told their sons this. Single moms aren't looking for love, Sean.
Oh
They're
no.
looking for help.
Oh, exactly.
So when Bruno and them, when you start talking to this woman, know she got kids, she's not looking for love. You thinking he's all in love. She's like screaming Hercules. He's all in love. He's infatuated, but she's not in love with him. He serves a purpose. He's buying her Tiffany's. He's lacing her up in Gucci's and Birkin
Right.
bags and stuff like that. That man
Right.
serves a purpose. The man that she wanted was whoever the children's dad was, most likely, or the ex-man that's in the UFC. That's who she's in love with. But you, sir, hey, you're a tool. Hey, you're a pawn. You're something that she's used. That's the truth. That's what it
That is
is,
the truth.
because she has no attachment to you. She has no
Nope.
attachment to you. You're good for now, is what it is. And a lot of guys, man, they haven't been told that.
And then when these dudes find out that, they lose it.
Lose it.
They lose it. And here's the thing. When you become a grown ass man, I mean a grown ass man, you can manage your emotions. There's nothing worse where a woman who's being with some dude who's more emotional than her, he can't even balance his own emotions out. So she's already smelt blood in the water as far as your weakness is concerned.
Yeah.
But she ain't gonna say nothing to you. You are just something that she is doing, just like B said, for the moment. You see what I'm saying? But when you peep the game, fellas, play the game. Don't play
Yeah.
checkers. Always play chess. Always be 4 steps ahead, because as you move strategically as a chess player, now this is true. A lot of people don't know how to play chess. That's fact. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know how to play chess. But a lot of people know how to play checkers because it's easy.
Yeah.
Life is difficult because it's chess. And if you don't know how to move, you will get played every single time. But what's cool about it is when you already anticipate the moves and you know every move that that person is going to make, and you counter and you look at them like, this person really think I'm boo boo the fool. But you know what? I'm gonna play the game. You know what? I'm gonna get what I want.
Yeah.
I may just want one thing, and that's it. She can't do
Yep.
nothing for me. She can't pay my bills. You know what I'm saying? I make more money than her. I'm way more established than she is. Hmm, what am I losing?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I weigh my pros and the cons, and I'm like, what am I really losing? Technically, I'm not losing anything because
No.
I'm already 10 steps ahead of her in life, finances, establishment. You can't compete where you can't compare. So I'm after the cookies. That's all I want, pretty much for now,
Yeah.
until I find some better ones, and then I'm out because I already peaked her game already. Her game is hella weak. She need to step. You need to step your game up, little mama. You need to step. You need to step.
Yeah.
Because I peeped your game the first conversation we actually had. I
Yeah.
peeped your game in the first conversation that we actually ever had. But that's the thing, man. You sometimes, man, when you peep the game, you have to give they dud ass right back to the city.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. At the end of the day, all you got is community pussy. I mean, I'm sorry. Did I say that? Oh my God, you're gonna ban me. You're gonna stop me down.
They're gonna cancel
Oh
you.
my God, they're gonna cancel me out because I
Mm-hmm.
said pussy. This is where this is how we all got here. We all came through one. So here's the thing. When you peep that game, that she is that weak ass game. I tell people, I was like, man, it to me, to 2022 and the whole thing about the women and men, it is damn near comical at this point.
It is.
It don't get it 20 the whole dating and all that all that bullshit shit is damn near comic relief for me. It's hilarious.
Yes.
It's hilarious to some of the things that women say. I'm the prize. I'm like, you don't even look like the prize.
Hey, and Sean, you still got dudes out there trying to
You the
run
prize.
game.
You
Dudes still trying to run game out here, Sean.
stop it, I say.
Run game. What
You ain't gonna. I can
You the
tell
Mac?
you this. You ain't gonna have me smoking at the window.
Definitely
Oh, that
won't.
ain't happening. You and I don't even smoke. You ain't gonna have me smoking out the window. It is the funniest song that I have heard in years because Bruno just kind of put, he put single mamas on blast. I just think he just put women on blast. Period. He just
Period.
put
But he
put them
did.
on
Yeah.
just put them on blast. Just expose them. And people, oh, that's my jam, that's my jam. And when I hear people talking about that's that jam, I say, I bet you them fools ain't even listen to the lyrics. If that's your jam, listen to the words. I bet you it won't be your jam. I bet you won't be jamming out too much. I mean,
Yeah.
dope beat, dope lyrics. Bruno is the ultimate of cool. Anyway, he just the brother. Everything the dude just touch the. It just turns to platinum when that dude does something, and his partner Anderson boy. Boy, look at here. It's hilarious. But the part where he said, I almost want to die, he just died
Oh, he
on
put his
stage.
head up like this. Oh my God. He
They
fall
were
and hit the
straight
ground.
clowning. They weren't doing nothing but clowning in that song. Just
Yeah.
straight clowning. Like, we clowning y'all. We already see your game, so we just gonna clown y'all on a song, and then we finna make some money off this. We finna make some real cheese off this song, because y'all gonna buy it, and we talking about y'all dud asses. That's the part that it just gives me great satisfaction and gratification on how he put they all they dud asses on blast. But it's a good song.
And
It's a
see,
good song.
Sean, see, you'll have some who are in their feelings about it, who don't
Oh,
like
of
it, like
course,
these
of
terms.
course, of
These
course,
terms, they didn't like Future
of
saying she
course.
belonged to the streets. They don't like this, the smoking out the window. They don't like certain things. But Sean,
Oh, they don't like that. It's
correct
crazy.
me if I'm wrong, Sean. Correct me if I'm wrong, but they've had the mic for about 40 years talking about our dysfunction. I mean, no
What?
romance without finance, no
I'm
scrubs.
saying,
Oh,
I'm
come
telling you.
on, dog. What have you
The
done for
wait
me
until
lately?
the wait until exhale sessions.
Yeah, them Heartbreak Hotel and all of that. Oh, come on. So I really don't want to hear. I really don't care. Because look, growing up, all I heard was songs like this about men. That's all I heard. Bills,
all the
bills,
time.
bills. Say
But
my
I can tell
name,
you,
all that.
listen, ladies, I love you. I got a daughter, but I ain't crying for you, Argentina. I ain't crying for you, Argentina.
No.
Hey man, just be straight up. Just quit trying to run that old weak ass game, man. That's old. Quit running that weak game. Because you're gonna run up on the right, brother. You're gonna be like, no, baby girl, you're gonna have to come better than that.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna have to do better than that. You know what I'm saying? And laughing at you. You know what I'm saying? It's bad when
Mm-hmm.
that reverse play gets on them. They be like, wow, you don't know how that brother moving like you do. He moving better than you. But when a person no game, mm-mm. When a man knows you better than you know your damn self, you gotta just be you just gotta be straight up.
Yeah.
You ain't got no choice. Because
Yeah.
you gonna have to go to the next gump. You have to go to another gump and run game on that gump because all he gonna see all this. All he's seeing is your outward appearance. And I tell
Mm-hmm.
women all the time, baby, I've dated some of the most gorgeous women in the world. Europe, Spain, Italy, France, Paris, Holland, Iceland. Bro, listen, I done already done all that shininess, all that outside exterior. I done had it.
Yeah.
And way like 20 times better. No makeup. You know what I'm saying? I've had it. So if all this is that is hilarious to me. It's only going to be appealing to the brother who has never freaking had it.
Yeah.
It's only going to work on the dude who's never had beautiful women in his life. It's only going to work on him But a
Yeah.
dude that's had that pretty much the majority of his life, mm-mm,
Yeah, I
mm-mm.
never understood that, Sean. I
He
never
gonna
understood.
laugh at you. He's gonna
Yeah,
laugh at you. I
yeah,
mean,
I never understood that.
hysterically. Like, and you be like, you the prize? I'd be like, okay.
Hey, hey, and get this.
All right.
So you come into a man who's established, who has that experience.
Right,
You know he has experience with women, and
right.
your leverage, your go to is sex. How, mm, huh? No, and you expect that to get you different
No,
results. No, you're giving the same thing everybody else is giving. I mean, you got to come with something better than that. You got to come with
you
something
got
better than
to.
that.
You ain't got no choice. You ain't got no
Yeah,
choice, ladies. You ain't got no choice. And listen here, ladies. We're not. Let's get one thing clear. This is a show about no judgments, 100% transparency. We're not trying to, put no ladies down. That's not what we're trying to do. But
right.
we are leveling the playing field. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Hey man, I'm straight clowning today because this topic to me, it's pretty. It's so comical to me, man. But I love it. I love this subject. And I
Yeah,
thought, Brandon, you being a little bit, Brandon, I think you're being a little too nice today, bro. You being a
a
little too
little too
nice, man.
nice.
You ain't get no sleep, man, last night. What's going on, man?
I got me some sleep. Hey, hey, I thought I was being, might have been a little too harsh with the single mom thing. You know how people get, man. It's
Hey
not to
man,
disparage. It's not to disparage. It's not to disparage. It's just a highlight. Just a highlight. Because hey,
yeah.
they'll talk about us, but hey, they'll feel they got dudes that they need to get back to the city. They love dud
Yeah.
dudes too, Sean.
She belong to everybody.
Everybody.
Dude, it's just not you. It's Johnny. This
Yes.
song, this song has me laughing every time I hear it. Hey, I want to die.
Yes. Paying the rent, paying for trips.
I mean, I'm all alone. And
Hey, hey, and
and Facebook, I'm so
this the other
cold. I'm
part.
so cold. Facebook, I'm so cold.
And this the other part, Sean. And this is
Girl, why
this is
you
what I
gotta
forgot.
hurt my feelings like that? Why you hurt me like that, baby? Why you gotta do me like that, baby?
So
You know I love
so
you. Don't you know I
so
love
Sean,
you?
out
Yeah,
of
bro.
all
What you
your
got? What you got?
experience, out of all your
Right, right,
experience,
right.
what do
Mm.
you have to show all your efforts, your money, energy, attention, and time you put into all those situations? What do you have to show for it today? Like
Who?
what I'm
Nobody.
saying, over
Mm.
time, all of the from the relationships, women you've dealt with, the money, the energy, and the attention and time you put into it. What do you have to show for what you put into past relationships? What today can you show us as this thing? Well, hey, I've been in past relationships. This is I have to show for it. It's not much, is it? It's
No,
not much.
it's next to
Maybe your
it's next to
children.
nothing.
Yeah.
But I was kind of one thing I learned. Like I'm like, I was with the 50%. I was with the 50 cent rule for a long time. The 50 cent rule, the 50 cent rule. I'm like, you ain't getting $1 out of me. I used to roll
You like
like
that?
that.
Okay.
You ain't getting no money out of me. You ain't getting no money out of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would really have to be somebody that I am really in love with you to get that
Yeah.
dollar out of Sean. I mean, just I gotta be in. I gotta be in love with you, with your dirty draw. I gotta be in love with you. Your dirty draws, your bad breath, everything. I gotta be in love with everything for you to get that dollar out my pocket. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I just that's just the way I used to roll. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So and is she even worthy of me spending this and doing that? And I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, but and women probably feel the same way. Dang, every dude got a penis. I feel like shit. Every woman got a vagina. Okay, you got
Yeah,
bad vagina out there. You got bad penis out there. This is true. This is
it's true.
true. I,
Yeah,
I, I'm not a crook. I can't tell a
yeah,
lie. There's bad vagina and there's bad penis out there. Not everything is all good. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So, I mean, she maybe making the brother toes curl a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I may keep her around a little bit, a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? But you got to have more for a man who's well traveled, well
yeah.
rounded, been there, done that, wrote the movie, wrote the book, the whole nine. You got to have a little bit more because that's not going to captivate his interest or his attention for that matter.
No,
Now,
it's
it's
not.
always going to work with the gumps, the
Yep.
gumps, the clown niggas, the lames. It's going to always work on them. But a
Mm-hmm.
dude that's cut from a different cloth, you're going to have to wake up early in the morning to try to get over on that brother. You're going to really have to wake up early in the morning. And then when you think you got over on him, checkmate. And you ain't even going to see that coming. You be like, God, man. Some dudes, you can't play. You
No,
just can't. No matter
no.
how good you may think you are, some dudes you can't play. And then once you get exposed on your bullshit, you done. It's a wrap for you anyway. You might as well go back to old boy
Yeah,
because you've been
yeah,
exposed. You tainted. Your shit's tainted. He ain't looking at you the same anyway. So you might as well go on back to the dud dude that's begging to get you back anyway, because he the only one that's gonna pretty much treat you right. Because this dude looking at you like, nah, your shit's tainted. And
yeah. Cause
no,
look,
your shit's all your shit's all out there on Front Street.
yeah.
You
Because
all out there
hey,
with your business all out in the street.
hey,
You know what I'm
because
saying?
if you're overexerting yourself, depending on
Mm,
the effort you're putting in,
word.
the return on investment is low, especially when it
Well.
comes to women. The return on investment is low. Majority of women
Mm-hmm,
you come across in your lifetime, the return on investment in them is going to be
mm-hmm,
low to nothing. Women are not like banks. What you put in is not what you're going
mm.
to get out as a man,
My
and
God.
you have to know that. You got to know that. And hey, I'm sorry, ladies, it is what it is, but
Mm-hmm,
it's that part of it is that way because you
mm,
choose for it to be that way.
mm.
Women openly choose to not be useful to a man. It's a badge of
Well.
honor. It's a badge of honor. They proud about it. And I'm like, they pride
Mm-hmm.
themselves on being difficult. Huh?
Well.
Hey, Sean, it's a video where I think it's called Daily Wrap Up Crew on YouTube, and they were
Right,
talking
right,
about,
right.
and they had the girl on there. She's like, yeah, well, white women, yeah, they talk to y'all as black women, black men. White women talk y'all all submissive and loving, and I'm just like, no, I can't do that. Huh? Huh? You can't talk loving to a man that's provided and protected? Are we serious? We done, Sean. It's over. I'm sorry. It's over. People who my pro-blacks, my people who are black community
Benito.
enthusiasts, and we got to keep the black queen and all of this. It's over, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's over. There's no way you're
Mm.
gonna put us back together because unless the Gen Z and Gen Alpha are getting together, dude, putting together boom Gen Xers, and older millennials is not gonna help us.
Mm. That's a dumb move, ladies. It's like that old cartoon. I'm gonna hug him and pet him and squeeze him. It's what I've always wanted. A bunny rabbit. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go?
Which way did he go?
That's a dumb move, ladies. That's a dumb
Yeah.
move. And I'm just hipping you on your own game. That's not the move. Don't do it. You're embarrassing yourself when you do that.
Mhm.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be the cartoon character. Please don't be the cartoon. I'm going to love him, hug him, squeeze him, and pet him. Don't make no dumb moves. Just be straight up. Just be straight up. If you don't want nothing, be straight up and just, it is what it is and let the chips
Yeah.
fall where they may. But these are criterias to where you have to give her back to the city. You got to give her back to the city. I'm gonna give your dud ass right back where I found you from. Go out there and be somebody. I mean, you just got to do that.
Mm-hmm.
You just got.
Yeah.
Sometimes put people. You got to put people right where they had you fucked up at. You got to put them right back there.
Yeah.
So that's what you had me fucked up at. That's where I'm going to put you and leave you. You created that. You
Yes.
know, you need to go back. I think you need to go back to the community and go back to the city, to them old boys that you used to dealing with, because that's just not going to work here. And there's no
Yeah.
harm, no foul. I mean, I'm not,
No.
and I would do it respectfully. I mean,
Yeah.
respectfully. Like, I hate that we have to end at this juncture, but our time is over. It was grand. It was good, but I got to give you back to the city.
Got to give you back straight like
It
that.
is what it is.
All day. All day. Hey,
All day.
that's why I talked to Sean. It's like, if she leaves, what did you lose? What have you lost?
Nothing. 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 You haven't
I
lost
haven't lost
anything.
anything.
Like,
Actually, you got
yeah.
guys talking about now where after they've left their significant others or girlfriends, Soulja Boy, he did a video. He said, "Hey, after I left my girl," he said, "Dude, I started getting on my grind. I didn't have that distraction anymore, and I made way more money after our breakup than when I was with." And I said, "There it is."
And you sure hell is saving more money. So, because here's my thing, man. Now this is Gwen. This isn't mine. I can't take credit for nothing. She say, Sean, if you got to buy her, son, she is not the one. If you got to buy to please her, son, she ain't the one. If her stupid ass love language is gifts, just wanting to get shit, she ain't the one, son. My mom pretty basically said, F her love language.
Basically. But I will say, she's not the one, Sean. But she may be the one for the evening.
Touche, my friend.
She may be the one for the evening.
for that minuscule moment. You know what I'm saying?
For a short while, not a long time.
Yeah. For a short while, you know what I'm saying? That's, just a quick mini series. I mean, and that's about it, and then boom, off to the wind.
Wham bam,
off
thank
to the
you,
city
officer.
she go. That's it. But if you got to buy her to keep her happy, she ain't the one. I'm telling you right now, man. Because Negro, as soon as you ain't got it to buy her, she gonna be gone anyway. She gonna be gone anyway. That's kind of like your the last segment. What was that title on we was on your show?
When your usefulness runs out, so does the love.
Stop it, I say. I mean, exactly. When your usefulness runs out, so does the love. Hey, they getting real sedity with it. Love don't pay the bills, and all that.
Man,
like, you're right. Love don't pay no bills.
No romance without finance. Bills.
I got a tip for you. Pay your own goddamn bills.
There you go.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you ain't got my last name. I mean, I'm just saying it just makes perfect sense to me. I mean, you got my last name. Pay your own shit. I mean, that's just how I see that. You know what I'm saying? But you got the Gumps out there. I mean, they working with their resources. What's in their pockets? Yeah. And they got to buy the booty. They gonna buy that booty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I can't do with the buying the booty thing. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what is this, Phillips Highway? I mean, this prostitute's lane. This is Holes Row. I mean, what is this? I didn't get the memo.
Right.
Straight clowning and wilding on this thing right now. Got to give her back to the city.
Right.
Bring me back some banana cognac, biatch. Hey. I'm just saying, man.
I'm just saying. Hey, I remember seeing a breakdown of dating, and a guy talked about the origins of dating, Sean. And the origins of dating is linked to prostitution. because they say back in the day, before dating, because dating wasn't always a
Exactly.
popular thing.
Oh
Back in
my
the day,
God,
when
man.
people saw a man and a woman out together, like out
Wow.
on the town, you know what they used to think? They used to think that it was a man and a prostitute, because the wife
Mm.
was usually at home taking care of the children. So he saw a man and a woman out. This
Mm.
is way, way, way back in the day.
Right.
They thought
Word.
it was a man, and they thought it was a lady of the evening. That's
Right.
what dating was back in the day. And that's essentially
Right.
what it is today. That's what dating is today. That's what marriage is today. That's what relationships are today. It's just different forms of prostitution, Sean, because I don't know any woman really, most women, where you're going to be able to deal with them without coming up off some bread. That's just what it is. Now, there are some out
Yeah.
there, but majority of the day, you're going to have to come up off some bread or provide something to get
This
with them.
is this is very true. This is very true. Excuse me? Oh no, you're fine. You can come on in. This is very true. But Brandon, boy, you hit on what boy you that was a good one,
That was
Brandon.
good.
Brandon,
LCC, you called me out, so I had, yeah, 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 yeah.
Brandon, you just went in on that one, man. So it's like, hey man, you're just a well kept hoe. But your mouth.
Yeah.
I'm paying for you. I'm paying for it. I mean, but it is, man. It's pretty much organized, sophisticated prostitution.
Yes, it is.
Unless you got a true rider
Yep, that's the only way.
who that the only thing that
Only way.
that's different, that separates it, is that you got a chick who is riding with you as a true bona fide partner. She is bringing as much to the table as you are.
Yeah.
Period. Point blank.
Yep.
She's bringing as much to the table as you. You buy for her, she buying for you. You take her to dinner,
Mhm.
she's gonna take you to dinner. You taking her on a surprise trip, she's gonna take you on a surprise trip. That, ladies, is what you called a partnership.
Reciprocation.
Uh, yeah, exactly. It's reciprocal on all aspects of the relationship. Now,
Yeah.
for you, how can I say it? For you, hookers, hoes, heifers, hee haws, and hula hoos. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Clowning. Clowning. Clowning.
For all you heifers, hoes, hee haws, and hula hoos, for y'all prostitutes. There's shaking that ass for some cash on Instagram. Them Instagram hoes. I mean, y'all know them. You see them all the
No.
time. Ass
Yeah.
out, everything out. For the world to see. I mean, hey, hey, we about to make some change up in here. I mean, y'all know them. You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
That's who
Sean,
you taking
Sean,
home to meet, mama, dude. You taking
hey,
that chick home to meet your family? Hell to the no.
it's girls in the club asking for $40 to talk to them, Sean. Like, that's a real thing now.
Ooh,
Where
wow.
you in the club and you were trying to talk to a girl, and she like, well, if you want to talk to me, you got to give me $40. Hey, dudes
Right.
hey, the Gumps, the Mitches be giving it
The
up.
Gumps. Gumps gonna give that money to them girls, man. But my thing about it is, for the heifers, hoes, hee haws, and hula hoos,
Hey, I
you
love
will
you,
be on
Janae.
you will be on 24/7 vampire time. That means you come at night and you leave at night. You will not be a day walker seen in the daytime with me. It will not happen. So that is my message for all the hoes, heifers, hee haws, and hula hoos. I can't ever say that when I laugh. And you know who you are. If you're wearing a whole heifer, hee haw, or hula hoo uniform, I'm not calling you that, but you, in the words of Dave Chappelle, you sure as hell wearing that uniform. Yeah, yes. But you know what you do, and you know your plots and your schemes of why you doing it, ladies. Ladies, don't plot schemes in a man. Just be straight up with him. But that's never going to happen, B,
Yeah.
because why? You always gonna have gumps in the world. As long as there are gumps, women can run game, and
Yeah.
they always gonna be able to run game on the gumps.
Mm-hmm.
Always,
And
always.
see,
Mm,
and
mm, mm.
and also, women haven't been very secretive about how they are. They've kind of yelled it from the rooftops. If we're
Oh
really being
yeah,
honest, I mean,
Oh
they've
yeah.
shown us over and over again, dude. Just go to dating or relationship TikTok, fellas. If you don't believe any of the things we saying, just go to dating and relationship TikTok and listen to those women talk. They giving you the keys. They letting you know whatever the game is. They're laying it out for you. Say, hey, this is what it is. It's XYZ. Now, if you get played after figuring out the playbook, they're giving you the playbook. You get played to that, that's on you.
Right. That's right, B.
Yeah.
That's real talk. That's real talk right there, man. That's real talk. I can't even argue the point with you, man, because that's just real talk. And some people are gonna look at this segment. They're gonna look at this podcast. Oh, look at Sean and Brandon. They down there bashing women. No, we're not bashing women. We are
No.
bashing the hoes, the heifers, the hee-haws, and the hula hoos. We're not bashing.
Oh,
We're not
oh.
bashing the women. We're talking about the hoes, the heifers, the hee-haws, and the hula hoos. Y'all know who you
Hey, hey,
are.
hey,
And
Sean,
if you
Sean.
and if that title, if it got you kind of disgruntled, it got you in your feelings, uh sorry, but not sorry.
Hey, and Sean, I'm not judging them either. Only
I'm
time,
not just
only,
hey, stay
only this.
hey, that's your game. That's your game.
That's your game. This is the only thing. We're only pointing out these women when they act like something else. But when you
Right.
present yourself as you are, hey, if you're the type of woman, let me know. Hey, they say you. I love a front door hoe. Love a front door hoe. I can't stand the back door hoes. The back door ones act like they something else other than they are. The front door ones let you know,
Ooh.
hey, it's this. You got to be this tall to ride this ride. The front door hoes do.
Right, right,
You
right.
got to have this
Right,
to
right,
pay to
right.
play. The back doors try to
Right,
come
right.
in. They act like they something that they not, and come to find out she belong to the streets.
Mm, bam.
That's what we're talking about.
Boom.
Because hey,
Yes.
baby, if you, I don't want you to be anything other than what you are. And hey, if an a Instagram chick or OnlyFans chick or the heifers, hee haws, and hula hoo, if that's what you are, I want you to be exactly that, baby. Because I have no problem buying you sandals and weaves for an evening. I have no problem with that. Just I have no issue with that. Just as long as you leave. Long as you leave. That's the only issue I have is if you don't leave right afterwards. You got to leave. I
you
had to
know,
get warmed up. I had to get warmed up.
the word on the street is you don't pay the heifers, hoes, hee haws, and hula hoos to stay. You pay them to leave.
To leave.
Exit stage left.
Yes.
We straight clowning. And
Straight
listen,
clowning.
people, it's nothing personal.
It's all
It's
fun and
it's
games. It's all
yeah,
fun.
it's in the words of the country boy, how the country boy say, it's just for grins.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
It's just for grins. You can take a
That's
seat, man,
all.
around. You're good, girl. I'm doing on a podcast. So it's just for grins. It's just for grins.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's no point in, it's no point in fingers at how women do things, but you do have women who are educated, they work hard, they do things, but you do have a different class. Hoes, heifers, hee haws, and hula hoos that's just doing their thing. And when some of them are straight up about it, I mean,
I love them.
you can't hate. I mean, you can't hate the game.
Mm-hmm.
That I mean, they straight up. You can't do nothing when a chick is 100% straight up with you and she's just letting you know how it is. That's just
Mm-hmm.
respect. Whether
That's a chick
it's
I trust her before I trust a lot of
oh
these
yeah,
chicks out here. If she give me
oh
her
yeah,
butt naked truth, is
oh
she
yeah,
straight up? Oh yeah.
oh yeah. I'm a. But the thing that gives me pause is when those ones who are camouflaging themselves like they not a
Oh,
heifer, hoe, hee haw, a
chameleons.
hula hoo, and then they come when they're exposed as a whole heifer, hee haw, hula hoo, you're like, So you was pretending to be something that you're not. Shame on you.
Why are you
Shame
ashamed
on
of
you.
what you are? Live in
Yeah.
your truth. Don't they say it all the
Live.
time? Live in your
Yeah.
truth.
Live in your truth. To thyself be true. To thyself be true.
Oh,
I'm
oh
just
my
saying.
God.
I'm just saying. I was always very particular to who I took to meet my mother, because who I took to meet my mother, Um, that was very important to me.
Yeah.
But there was never no hoes, heifers, hee haws, or hula hoos going to
Never.
meet Gwen. Going to meet Gwen. Period.
Well, I took
Because
warning. I ain't gonna lie.
I do have some people in my family who just would be like, I know you ain't bring that hoe up in here. Now I do have some brash people. Now I'm not gonna
Hmm.
expose my some of my cousins, but
Hmm.
boy, I got a cousin toy. I just lied, didn't I? I just lied for the whole world to see, right?
You
Hey
lied.
man, look here. Hey, hey. My cousin, anybody know my cousin Toy? She don't give two shits. She really don't. She go call it how she see it. But that's why I love my light skinned dimples. That's why I love
Yeah.
my cousin Toy. She's
Hey,
straight
but
up with it.
I'm guilty, Sean. I'm guilty though. I have brought at least one home to Melinda to
Oh,
Robin.
okay. So
At least one. At least one.
can I ask you a question?
Hmm.
I'm this is a serious question. So the
Okay.
person that you brought, now, did you bring this to, and did you bring this to meet light skin?
Yes.
Now, let me ask this question. Was she a hoe, heifer, hee haw, or hula hoo? Oh my God. Oh my God. Well,
Hey,
this is gonna be one for the ages. I mean, this is hilarious right here. Yeah.
hey, good girl, but all of the above.
Right.
All of the
God,
above. I'm sorry.
she
This
met every criteria.
she met every criteria. Good girl, she's cool people, but she met every
Oh.
criteria. She was cool people. But I will say, Sean, she was a front door. It was from the jump. I was more of a gump back then too. So she let me
Oh.
know from the jump what it was. And so I was comfortable with it. I was cool because she didn't fake it with me. She let me know, like, hey, I got a pass, baby. It's what it
I was about
is.
to ask you, where'd you find her? Phillips Highway.
Oh,
Straight off Main Street, bro.
straight on me. Hey, what's that Orange Blossom Trail in Orlando? Yeah.
Were you stupid, man? I found it at the red light district in Frankfurt.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, man. Hey, now let me
Made
tell you
on the
something.
strip.
Hey, on the real, me and a whole bunch of partners, it had to be about 8 of us, man, when I was in the military. We went to the red light district in Frankfurt. I didn't know something like that existed. Now, them hoes, heifers, hee haws, and Julio who's at that red light district,
Uh-huh.
it was some dimes and 15s out there, man, standing on the
Oh,
outside of those. And
hey.
I was like, hey, man, we got to get up out of here, boy, because I got a little change in my mind.
Yeah.
But no, we ain't
Yeah.
do nothing, man. We just went through just to see it, just to say, put it on the bucket list. We went to the red light district in Frankfurt just to see. But man, that was it was an eye opening experience, to say
Yes.
the least, man.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
but I made it out there safe and made it back to my French girlfriend at the time in Luxembourg. So
Yeah.
so I made it safe, man. I didn't get with none of them. But B, what's your final thought, man? I got somebody here that I got to sign up.
Okay.
So what's your final thoughts on this,
So my final thoughts on this is that
Mariana?
when any other thought I always have is
Your mom.
once you see the signs, once you see
Right,
those signs, it's time to go. It's time to go. It's time to kick her back, let her loose, release her, whatever. It doesn't matter. But once you see those signs, man, it's time to go. It's time to reverse course. It's time to change
right,
because number one,
right.
she's not going to change. If you perceived her as
Exactly.
one way, if you
Right,
perceived her
right,
as one
right.
way and she show you she's another, boom, it's over after that, man. And you gotta give it back to the city, man.
You have to. And fellas, here's the thing, man. It's all right to give people chances, but when
Yes.
she lets you know pretty much where you stand, now you as a man, you have to make the decision. Do I want to deal with this heifer ho, hee haw, hula hoo, or do I just want to just bounce?
Yeah.
If you want to stay around for shits and giggles, fellas, by all means do so.
Have some
That's up to
fun.
you.
Yeah.
Have some fun. Maybe you got some time to kill. I don't know. But if you want to stick around, that's your choice. But if you are looking for something serious out of that chick who's already shown you who she is, it will strongly behoove you just to just to,
Yeah.
to go the other way, because there's nothing good that's coming out of that, because she has some type of angle or some type of agenda. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? She is looking for a come up, you
Yeah.
know? She looking for a sponsor. So,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're not doing that, you got to give her back to the city, send her back to her ex, and wish them love, peace, and soul. You just wish them the best. Let them ride off into hoes, heifers, hee haws, and hula hoos sunset. Let them just ride
Yeah.
off into that sunset, and there's no harm, there's no foul. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's a smart thing to do. So
Yeah.
again, I have a daughter, but one thing I'm going to teach my daughter, I'm going to teach her game. I'm going to teach her the difference between hoes, heifers, hee haws, and hula hoos and real women, because there's a
Yeah.
distinct difference between the two. Because that woman, she has morals, values, dignity, integrity. I'm gonna teach her how to
Uh-huh.
be that. But then not teach her to be so independent that she don't need a guy, but to
Right.
understand reason why I need a guy is for companionship. My mom
Mm-hmm.
always used to tell me a woman with enough will and drive can get anything she wants, monetary on her own, education on her own, job on her own. She don't have to plot schemes on a man to get the man to do that. And that's the disconnect that society, you know, y'all gonna get enough of following behind the blind leading the stupid, which is society. I'm going to hug them and squeeze them and pet them. That's society. Which way did he go, George? Which way did he go? Dumb.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
enough of following behind dumb ass society. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna teach her not to be conform and transform or to be weak-willed or easily influenced as a woman, giving her education on life and game and how to
Yeah.
recognize it. Same with my son. The same that was given me, I'm gonna give them those tools so they ain't being played. So when people try to come at them, they're gonna be like, "No, you're gonna have to. I know you. I know you better than you know yourself." You know how many women I've told that to? That
Yeah.
I know you better than you know yourself. You do know that, don't you? I know you better than you know yourself. I know all about you, from the rooter to the tutor, from the head to the. I know and everything. I know. I know you. I know you. So, but you just got to understand that. What do you want in life, fellas? Do you want the whole heifer, hee haw, hula hoo, or do you want a real woman? Which one do you want? Because that
Yeah.
real woman is going to be a true partner. The whole heifer, hee haw, and hula hoo, she's just gonna be in your pockets. And then she and Johnny pockets and Robert pockets, and you know. But just like Bruno Mars said, hey, listen, do I have to play it again? Do I have to? I got to play it one more time for the
Hey,
road.
hey, and Sean, before you play it, Sean, before you play
What's
it,
up?
this
What's up?
this the thing. This is the thing. You gotta
Uh,
know that yes, they're
right.
making they joking about women and joking about single moms, but you know who they clowning the most in that song, Sean? Themselves. They're clowning
Themselves.
themselves the most
Yeah.
because they
Yeah.
allowed this to happen to them. Look what they
Mm-hmm.
put themselves through. He spent $45,000 in Tiffany's on her. He allowed her
Mm-hmm.
kids to come and tear his house up, and he almost got beat up by her ex-boyfriend in the UFC. Sean, dude, that's
Mm.
comical. He's
That's
clowning, they're
comical.
clowning themselves. Out the window.
You ain't gonna have me smoking out the window.
No.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Stressed and pressed. Brother, if she got you stressed and pressed, smoking out the window, like Bruno Mars said, man, you need to go get some counseling. Because you're gonna have to unravel yourself from that weave that she has woven.
Mm-hmm. Like, I
Yeah,
don't know
so
what it is
I'm
you
a,
searching
I'm a,
for, babe, in these streets, babe. I hope your trifling ass is walking barefooted in these streets.
why you doing this to me? I thought I was the only one.
Yeah.
What? girl, you better sit your ass down.
Right.
B, you got anything else? Listen,
That's it,
man.
man. That's it.
We clown today, but this is real stuff that happens in our world today. Fellas, get you a true woman that's gonna be a partner, not somebody who's just gonna
Yeah.
milk you dry. Get all your stuff that you just worked hard for, man. Get you someone who is going to add something to your life, not subtract something from
Yes.
your life. There's a difference. A real woman is going to add value to your life. She's not going to subtract value from your life.
Yep.
She is going to help you catapult yourself into a higher hierarchy, to a place to where
Yeah.
behind every successful man, there's a great, phenomenal woman. You're
Yep.
not going to find a great, phenomenal woman in a whole heifer, hee haw, hula. That's my
Nope.
final thought. You know, I hope y'all got something out of that. And ladies, it's all love. It's all
It's all
love.
love. It's all
We
love.
love you.
Hey,
We love you.
hey,
But we just
Brandon,
speaking the truth.
Brandon, Brandon Lampley at gmail.com. Hit me
Follow
up.
my boy.
If you need
Follow
weaves,
him.
if you need
Follow him.
sandals, if you need a light bill paid, if you need groceries, get the kids out the dark and put some food in their stomach. Holla at your boy.
And on that note,
On that note,
on that note, like Anderson, this bitch got me paying the rent, paying the trips. That was on the day. No, I'm just joking. Listen. It's all fun. It's just for grins. Thank you for tuning in. But like I say at the end of all the podcasts that I have on my show, listen, I'll start judging people once I'm perfect too. But since I'm in no danger of ever becoming perfect, you'll never have to worry about this brother judging you. B, listen, what we doing tomorrow? I'm seeing you tomorrow. When I'm seeing you, training
tomorrow
tomorrow.
morning,
Okay. All right. Tomorrow morning. What time?
7:30.
7:30. Man. Be there. Be square. Hey, man. Y'all stay up. Keep it positive out there, people. I know y'all laughed at some of that stuff because some of that stuff was funny. So don't be
Yeah,
fronting. You know you
don't be fronting.
laughed at it, but
Yeah.
you know where you stand, ladies, and whether you're a real woman or whether you're a whole heifer, hee haw, or hula hoo. Boy, that's funny every time I say it. Y'all stay up, man. We catch you on the flip. Peace.
Peace out.